And what I did yesterday, for example, with Beth watching, is I came out and I pre-sited the project. Why? Because there was concerns about delaminations and there was concerns about open shrinkage cracks. Map crazy normally does not present a problem because it's very surface and they're minor that have already been what's called autogenously healed. They've been bridged, okay? But what you want to look for is open cracks or delaminations. How can you tell if there's a possible delamination? Number one, you'll see a blister, a bubble. Another thing is you'll see, and I'll show you the pictures here, you can see, can y'all see these cracks? Big old open cracks with water weeping out of them. This is not a good candidate. You want to stay away from those. If all you have is one in a pool, you can put some material, you can deal with that. But if you see a lot of open shrinkage cracks where they're all, I don't know if y'all can see these. Can y'all see those? There you go. That's something I never had in class before. A tree climbing ability.
Oh, he's an adventurer.
Yes, he is. So you want to look at cracks because what I do, like especially if you see this type of crack pattern, you want to walk away. You want to tell them this is not a good candidate because guys, on when you have cracks that are open and big like that, big structural cracks, you want to get away. You want to get away because I will tell you what, when you start heating that area, it's either going to blow apart or cause you massive problems. So be aware of that. Okay. Environmental issues, and let me explain this. This is a true story on a job, and this is very similar. You see this pool on the deep end wall, there's plants like hanging in off of a planter area. I had a guy from Louisiana work for me, and on this particular pool, this was taken before we started. My guy, and you always got to watch where you're pointing that flame. Remember, this is a flamethrower. Flamethrower, it's got a 6-foot flame. When they're brand new, lots of propane, the tank hasn't frozen up, you're shooting from me to Tom, and guess what? The guy, because this is a deep end wall, what does he do? He holds the torch up. Next thing I know, I get a phone call from the owner going, I've called 911, the fire department, my whole backyard is in flames.
Jeez.
All of this back here, we set on fire. I bought all new bushes, I bought all new plant landscaping, I repainted the wall. Guys, these are okay, this is an instant. You gotta get a picture of the cat, Andrew, get a picture of that cat. Okay, thank you. It's like showing off for us. It didn't do that yesterday.
He jumps on the roof. He goes all over the neighborhood. Everybody knows him.
This is like the amazing cat. All right, so, and when in doubt, do a test section. I'm going to show you all a test section. If you don't know if it's a good candidate, then you take an area and you can go to it. And this is a pool that had severe discoloration in the walls. I don't know if you can see that, but what I did is I took an acidic solution with soap in it, Dawn dishwashing soap is just what I like, and I did a short little path. Then I took the torch, and right there, within just about 5 minutes, I turned that area white. And I knew it was a good candidate because I was pulling moisture out, it was carbonating, it was working well. Okay? So, issues that can be addressed with torching: water, and more water issues. Because water from fittings, I talked about when water flows out of a fitting on a brand new surface, it happens. See that gray, that watermark? I mean, it ruined a perfectly white job. So you can use this technique to address those. You can see again more gray from a hose bib. Waters from sprinklers and rain. I have this happen about 2 or 3 calls a year. The pool will be filling, the sprinklers come on, just like this morning when Tom and I walked in. I mean, the sprinklers were blowing on us, almost like rain, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So imagine if you have a sprinkler that has got a misdirected head and it's blowing right into the pool while you're filling it. And it's landing on the shallow end, and guess what, guys? You get a nice, here's a pool where my guys are torching a pool in Mesa, Arizona. And you can see how it's grass all the way around it.